ya later. That one's in the bullpen. 3 minutes to go. Goodbye. He takes on the bleacher section. Two minutes remaining. It's out of here. It's up, bleachers. Seconds left. Another home run. Have to hope that's enough to advance. Here we go. Gone. A majestic home run. It's out of here. It's up, bleachers. That's gone. All the way out to the contour. That's his fifth in a row. His third in a row. That's number 4 in a row. Two minutes remaining. Goodbye. He takes on the bleacher section. A hat trick. 3 in a row. And that is going to be the one that does it. That ends the run. He finishes with 11 home runs. And he has a trip to the semi-final matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, your Home Run Derby champion, Aaron Sharp.
On a dry summer night in the Rocky Mountains, MLB Network comes at you live from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store. Nick Pivetta, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Oh, here's a shot out to right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game. Going for him wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
Standing in, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
First baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Now at the plate, Buster Posey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Catcher, Buster.
The 0-1 on its way. Posey hits a high drive. That's deep out to left. Into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run shot for Buster Posey. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get...
Digging in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ground out to short. Backhand. Here's Castro for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A run, a hit, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the American League 11 and the National League 2. Stepping in, Josh Palmer. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Trout will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. His past history with Richards. He's a .333 hitter. Hit sharply on the ground. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Stepping up now, Josh Palmer. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Josh Palmer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Now a drive out to left center field. Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone.
Paul DeYoung will try and get his club back into it here as he'll come.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
12-3 is the way this one ends. The American League swung the bats well with 16 hits. On a good Thursday night. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Bouncer to the left side. Homer is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now in the box, Josh Homer. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Wood sets. First pitch on its way. Hit down the third baseline. There's one. On to first, a double play. And here's Jose Peraza. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Got the weakly to the left. Homer charging. And there are 2 away now. In now for the Reds, Jordan Patterson. A base hit in his first trip. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on it. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up on. One there, on to first, and they get the double play. Now to the plate, Josh Homer.
Leading off for the Brewers, the shortstop, Josh Homer.
First offering on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Way out in front. Homer, once a member of the Cardinals organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Coming to the plate now, Josh Homer, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Popped him up. Jeanette onto the grass, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Jose Peraza. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. A pause, and the 0-2. Ball grounded to short. This could be 2 to him. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Digging in, Josh Homer, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch, and a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Gamble rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's safe as they now trail by only 2.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roy, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm. Yeah, and when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
How about
stepping in, Rougned Odor. He was retired after topping out in his last at-bat. Move it. Reined in. Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Reds have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3. It's a Fish Fry Friday in the parking lot, and we'll have baseball from Miller Park in Milwaukee. Ready now for Cincinnati, Jordan Patterson. He comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Hard hit toward the hole, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter. Ready now, Josh Homer, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they get put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Yanked on the ground down the line. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Here he comes again, 1-2. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Played on hand. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever upended at second base. Ready for another chance? Josh Palmer. He got called out on strikes his last time through. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one got a piece of him. Here's Rougned Odor now. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. You can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Come on, come on. Towards first. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself, and a great job of pitching. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Monty Harrison. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. The 1-2. Taylor made to short, 6. Cleanly, 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs here on 2 hits, no error. Digging in, Josh Palmer comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Gibbs is right there, and it's a very quick. Coming to the plate now, Josh Palmer. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Out into right center. Well hit. He's through first and hustling for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay throw, and he'll make it to third safely, so your tying run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. So digging in now, Jacob Nottingham, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll make the catch there to end it, and the Reds have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road, as this one is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Reds used a nice 5th inning to take. Saturday Night Baseball. Anthony DeSclafani will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. He knows how to do. He knows how to pitch, and he knows his damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Digging in now, Josh Palmer having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So Rougned Odor gets a chance here in the inning following the base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Odor now, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Now the 2-1. Pitch misses. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Justin Bohr. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Josh Palmer, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch coming, here it is. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Into the box now, Odor comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 0-1, here's the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. Ready with the 1-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Palmer gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runner goes. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Spin throw, gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
The 1-1 home. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Trammell has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And the throw in gets away from him.
Now batting, first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 21 for him on the season. And the Brew Crew has cut this to a 3-2 ball game now.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show.
At the plate, Tyler Stevenson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Comes set and the 0-1. To short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So striding forward now, Monty Harrison. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ball game. One's down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Kevin Shackelford gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Leading off the inning, Josh Palmer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Sliders in for a strike. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Now at the plate, Taylor Trammell. 5 runs, 12 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And on the ground out to short, Palmer. Right. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So striding in, Josh Palmer. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch there to end it. And the Reds have taken the first 3 games in this 4-game set. They'll look to sweep tomorrow as the ball game is over. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Reds led this game from the 3rd inning on. MLB The Show. Stepping into the box, Josh Palmer has come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently 2nd in the NL in RBIs. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one.
And here's Jose Peraza. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. Side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. The 0-1. The ground is short. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is stepping into the box. Josh Palmer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Striding in once again, Rougned Odor.
Second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left. Patterson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Now at the plate, Jacob Nottingham. He singled his last time up.
Jacob Nottingham.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Daniel Stump. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here's the 0-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the into the box. Tyler Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson.
Hit hard to short. And that's the second out. Next for Milwaukee, Josh Palmer.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
So he continues to hit the ball well. His second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Here's Rougned Odor now. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Rougned Odor.
Run it out, run it out. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you can come in facing guys out of the bullpen.
Get back!
Hard to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
1 run, 9 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Fielded by Jeanette. There's 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
The batter, first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Popped him
Down
up.
the line, see if it
And
falls.
that's going to fall for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit. So stepping in, Monty Harrison. He enters this at bat, 1 for 2 with a walk.
Monty Harrison.
On the ground is short. Could be to second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Digging in, Josh Palmer, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Josh Palmer.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
On the back, pick it up.
And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 1-1 home. Popped straight up. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it a 9-3 ball game.
Hey, you tip your hat to the batter for finding a way to find some green grass out there, but man, that has to frustrate you, Dan. An executed pitch right there.
It does. Anytime you make a good pitch, and off the bat, it certainly didn't look like it was going to fall in for a base hit. You make a good pitch, but you don't necessarily always get the kind of results you want as a pitcher.
And a dive, but he's back. A runner on first with 2 away. This is in the air out to left field. Patterson waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ready for another shot now, Tyler
Leading off for the
Stevenson.
Reds, catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
The 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Palmer has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. 9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Cincinnati Reds took the lead in the second.
Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement.
Nighttime baseball. Freddie Peralta is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
At the plate, Josh Palmer having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch. Next up for Los Angeles, Walker Burley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Wind up and the 0-1. The ground out to short. To his left, Palmer. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Next for the Dodgers, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 2-2. Grounded to short. Palmer right. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Josh Palmer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is low, ball 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And a slider that catches a lot of the plate that time, and it's sent out to deep left center field. And this one is gone.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needed one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The ground to first. Can this be 2? He'll go to the bag for 1. He's safe at the plate. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the left fielder, number 8.
Looked like a sinker there, but he got under it anyway. This is lifted out to left. Gamble is there. 1 out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Josh Palmer. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouled off. The 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Dozier trying to get there. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Austin Romine. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. On the ground to short. Could they do? 1 there. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base. Settling in now, Josh Palmer. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Love the approach right there to get on base with a leadoff knock to start the bottom of the 10th. They don't want this game to go any farther than this. They want to end it right now. Let's see how the manager plays this.
Now batting.
Here's Rougned Odor now. A winning run is it. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. Possible winning run aboard here, nobody out. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Coles going back, still going back. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over. Close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
The final line score for our ball game.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Now at the plate, Corey Seager. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. To first. Scooped up. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second. Standing in, Josh Palmer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction. Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
The 1-2. Runners on the move for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second. Now batting, Josh Palmer. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. From the stretch. Here's a high pop-up. Romine has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Corey Seager. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Corey Seager.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing. Is that? Here's Jock Peterson now.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on. Big inning started.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Leadoff man retired. Here's Gerardo Parra. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Hit to short. Palmer takes it in. Throw gets him, 2 down. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Josh Palmer. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. It's 1-0. Line drive to left. Parra is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Josh Palmer. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Josh Palmer. He's 1 for 4 for the game. 4-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground to short. To his right, Seager. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Stepping up to the plate, Odor. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the... 9-6 the final tally in this one. Milwaukee used a huge 8th inning to help secure the win. Jimmy Nelson earns his... Wednesday night baseball now from Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the... Sonny Gray gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, man. On the mound now from Vanderbilt is Sonny Gray. Not a very big guy, but a good 3-pitch mix. Mid to upper 90s fastball, 93 to 95. Big power overhand curveball, and his changeup has gotten better as he's gone along. If he's on early, you'll see lots of swings and misses.
Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Second baseman.
Striding in, Odor. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Josh Palmer.
Josh Palmer.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. He leaves 1. Digging in now for the Brewers, Josh Palmer.
Josh Palmer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Here's a strike. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Line drive to left. Parra is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Here's Jock Peterson now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they pick up no run.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitch awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that one run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. The Milwaukee Brewers seal up. First opened in 2. Striding into the box, Josh Palmer. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball. Vero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matt, they have to avoid the sweep right here, especially a 4-game sweep. That can be devastating to the psyche of a team. It's okay. It happens. Throughout the course of a season, you're going to drop 3 in a row. But to get pounded 4 games by the same team can happen.
Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. And there's a base hit on the line. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And the throw in gets away from him. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Here's Rougned Odor now. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Bellinger takes charge and he's got it. 2 down. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
In now, Christian Bethancourt, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. In to score from third is the tying run. It's a 4-4 game.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Anthony DeStefani.
3-2 pitch.
Find the ball.
Find the ball. Bellinger over to his right. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Standing in, Josh Palmer.
Shortstop, Josh Palmer.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Palmer, once a member of the Cardinals organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Chris Taylor. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Palmer. Throw on to first. 2 gone. At the plate, Cody Bellinger. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 3-2 pitch. Shot on the ground to short. Palmer. Throw in time at first for out number 2. It's fair to say that Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, A.J. Pollard. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Back up the middle. Palmer ranges to his left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Digging in once again, Josh Palmer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Here it comes on 0-2. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are two gone. Stepping in, Corey Seager. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded clean. To second for one, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first. Stepping up now, Jock Peterson. It was a walk in his last trip. 0-1, here's the pitch. Oh, on the ground is short. 3-2, one there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired.
Now batter, left fielder, Andrew Ford. 2-2-2.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy.
Now at the plate, Josh Palmer. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Find the ball.
Find the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the eighth to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
And he misses with it for ball four, so the bases will be loaded now with two away. Now to the plate, Christian Bethencourt. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 8-4, the final this afternoon. Los Angeles jumped ahead in the